Welcome to DAV Moyle Public School E-Class of Standard 8, Subject Science, and today's chapter is Metal and Non-Metals. My dear student, this is in third class of this chapter. Before this we have learned the physical properties of metals and non-metals. Physical properties like melting point, boiling point, malleability, ductility, sonorosity, conductivity, and many more properties. But these properties was physical properties. Today we are going to learn about the chemical properties. Chemical properties means when a substance is being reacted or the some chemical is being reacted with the another substance or another chemical, the property of the new substance which will be formed, the property of the product will be totally different. So first chemical property, reaction with oxygen. When metal reacts with oxygen, metallic oxide is being formed. When metal reacts with oxygen, any metal, it forms the metallic oxide. For example, see in the picture, see the reaction is given. Magnesium is treated with the oxygen. Magnesium oxide is being formed. And you have an activity, you have to perform this activity in the lab. What you have to do, see, a piece of magnesium ribbon is being holded with the pair of tongue and it is being burned. See, you can see the ash is being collected in that piece of paper or in a jar. We can collect it. See, so that ash which is being formed, that will be metallic oxide. Metallic oxide. Now again there is one activity or to prove or to check whether that metallic oxide is acidic or basic. So again that ash, that powder which is being formed after burning that magnesium ribbon is taken in a jar or beaker and some water is being inserted. And after stirring it with the help of the stirrer, we will check whether the solution is acidic or basic, and it can be checked with the help of litmus paper. There are two types of litmus paper, red and blue. Put both of them. Here one is given, red is being put in, but I used to say put both. Dip both the litmus paper. What you will see, the red litmus paper will be changed into the blue color and blue litmus paper will remain as it is. So when the red litmus paper changes to blue, it means that the solution is basic in nature. So we can say that the metallic oxide are basic in nature. Now reaction of non-metal with oxygen. Again, when the non-metal reacts with oxygen, non-metallic oxide is being formed. Non-metallic oxide is being formed. See, you can see in the reaction when the carbon is treated or the charcoal is being burned. See, there is one activity, the charcoal is being burned in a jar. When in the presence of air, presence of oxygen, it will burn and the fumes will come out. It is being covered with the paper or cardboard, and after some time that charcoal is being removed, and in that jar some water is being poured, and that water is being collected in one or some jar, and again to the same activity. Same activity means put both the litmus paper. You will see that now the blue litmus paper will change into red color. It means the solution is acidic. Solution is acidic. So when the metal reacts with oxygen, metal oxide is being formed and it is basic in nature. And when non-metal is burnt or reacted with oxygen, non-metallic oxide is being formed and they are acidic in nature. Now reaction of metal and non-metal with water. My dear student, I will like to give one example. Whether all the students are all of the same kind, some has the good sharp memory, or some we can say some catches very quickly, some take some time, or we can say some are very short tempered, becomes angry very in a short interval of time, and some student used to stay cool. In the same way, metals has the different reactivity with the water. Different metal has the different reactivity with the water. Some reacts immediately with the water, some reacts immediately with the water, some reacts slowly. See, metal differs in reactivity towards the water. For example, sodium, potassium, metals are highly reactive, catches immediately fire as soon as it comes in contact with the water. So they are very highly reactive with the water. Hence, they are stored in kerosene to avoid from the oxidation. Magnesium does not react. See, another metal, magnesium, it does not react with cold water. But as soon as you heat it, it will start reacting. See, again there is a difference in the reactivity. Zinc also reacts in the boiling water only. And some metal like gold, silver, platinum, mercury do not react with water at all. So my dear student, you can see all of them are metals, but there are the different reactivity. There is a difference in their reactivity. Reaction of non-metal with water. Non-metal do not react with water. Hence, some non-metals which are very reactive with air, they are stored in water. For example, phosphorus. Phosphorus is kept in water to prevent its contact with air. Next, reaction with acid. My dear student, most important topic, and this type of reaction comes in your exams also. Most of the metal reacts with dilute acid and liberates dilute hydrochloric acid and liberates hydrogen gas, and metal salt is also formed. See in the first reaction, Fe. Fe is the scientific name of the iron. Fe means ferrous. So scientific name of the iron is ferrous. When the ferrous is treated with the hydrochloric acid, HCl, it gives the ferrous chloride. See, it is a salt. As well as what is formed? Hydrogen gas is formed. So when the metal reacts with acid, hydrogen gas is liberated, but not in all the cases. Some metal like copper, lead do not react with hydrochloric acid. Okay, they react with sulfuric acid and nitric acid, but they do not liberate hydrogen gas. See, my dear student, how you will find that the hydrogen gas is being liberated, how you will check? See, some nails. of ferrous is being put in that test tube. You can see in the picture. And another test tube is being inverted. Nails are kept in that test tube and some dilute hydrochloric acid is being added. And one empty test tube of same size is being inverted. After some time, immediately the reaction will start and the bubbles will go, the fumes will start coming out, and it will pass into the another test tube. Take out that test tube and bring one lighted matchstick. You will observe that it will try to catch fire. It will not catch fire, but it will try to burn with the pop sound. That indicates the gas which is being collected in that test tube is hydrogen gas. My dear student, you can feel, instead of not inverting that another test tube, you can press it by your thumb also. After some time, you will exert, there will be the lots of pressure on your thumb. It means that the hydrogen gas is being liberated. Reaction of non-metal with acid. Non-metal do not react with acid. Some non-metal like sulfur and phosphorus reacts only with hot concentrated sulfuric and nitric acid. Thank you. Stay at home, stay safe.